Hello, I'm Doug Roarin here in Juniper Level Botanic Garden, the home of Plant Delights Nursery. This beauty in front of me is poet's laurel or Alexandrian laurel. It's the scientific name is Danae, racemosa. It's a Middle Eastern native, a plant that definitely prefers shade over sun. It can be grown in an area with absolutely no direct sun, but will tolerate a little bit. It's such a tough plant. You can grow it in sun, but it's going to look miserable because it's one of those plants that if it's out in hot sun, the foliage will not be this beautiful green, but will become sort of washed out yellow-green. It's fall, and the fruit display is a lovely aspect of the plant in the fall. It's not a winter display because once we start having frost at night, the fruit start to shrivel, but the fruit colors up for a several month display. It's a relative of asparagus and grows very much like asparagus, where these aren't woody stems but are modified stems that look like leaves, and they all arise from the bottom of the plant. It's a plant that is highly favored by the florist trade because the cut stems just last for a long time in a flower arrangement and even remain looking nice out of water. It's also a close relative of the butcher's broom, the ruscus, and whereas most ruscus are either male or female, and only the females, of course, would have the showy red fruit, Danae has perfect flowers, which is the botanical term for a flower that has both male and female parts, so it will set fruit even if you have only one plant in the garden. The main means of propagating poet's laurel is by seed, but it's a long, slow process. That's why a little plant costs quite a bit of money. The big fruit rather has just one or two seeds inside it. Yeah, this one has two seeds. When they're completely cleaned, they sort of look like big tapioca pearls. And if you want to grow it from seed, you don't let these seeds desiccate before you sow them. Either sow them right away or put them in a plastic bag so they don't desiccate. But when they germinate next spring, they're going to have just one leaf. And then after a whole year of just one leaf, it puts up one shoot in its second spring. So it's a while before you have a plant of any size when you grow them from seed. But this is a fail-safe plant for the shade garden. The only growing condition I would avoid would be a soggy soil. But beyond that, it's easy as can be. It's very low maintenance. The only maintenance it requires is that these stems live about 3 years. They put up a whole bunch of new stems each spring. They'll flower and fruit the year after that. And by their third year, they are getting sort of tired. And so every summer we cut out the stems that are starting to turn yellow. And it'll replace those with brand new leaves or stems. So poet's laurel, Danae racemosa, is a great plant for the shade garden. I imagine hardy into zone 6, certainly never a problem with cold hardiness there. So great plant. Hope to see you again in the garden. Thank you.